Hi, I'm Jeff Myers, joined by Josh Engler.
Hello.
And what we're here to show you today is how to utilize an iPad or an Android tablet or an iPhone or Android phone and utilize them using what we call SIP. And SIP with the VoIP My Biz offer basically is a type of telephone that allows us to connect to our corporate phone system and have the presence of our corporate phone system. So in other words, let's just use an iPad as an example. An iPad is not traditionally a talking device, right? An iPad is something you surf the web with, check emails, execute applications with, but you don't see it used as a telephone. So we're going to demonstrate here how VoIP My Biz can actually make your iPad or Android tablet your telephone, and more importantly, your corporate anywhere telephone. So you're not just taking and making calls, but you're taking and making calls from your office telephone with your anywhere office caller ID number, with 4-digit dialing to anywhere with anyone else that's on your network. I used to say within your office, but on your network now. And you're not using any airtime minutes. And then when we execute it, after we do that, we'll do the same thing with the iPhone. We'll take and make calls with the iPhone and make it look like our office phone system, hold, conference, transfer, which as you've seen in previous videos we can do with business class mobility. The difference here is I'm not using airtime minutes. I'm just using my data plan because it's going over IP, or as they call it, SIP, Session Initiated Protocol. Technical term, you can actually get rid of that. That's not the important part. The important part is you're not using airtime minutes. This is a huge money saver for companies that pay cell phone bills. So let's go ahead and start. Start off by showing you on how to log in to the SIP client. It's not made by Avaya, actually. It's made by a company called Counterpath. The name of the application, if you want to load it on your iPad, is called BRIA. B as in boy, R-I-A, BRIA. BRIA, made by Counterpath, is the same company Avaya contracted to make their video soft phone for the laptops and PCs. So this application works really well with the Avaya IP office phone system, which is what we use as the foundation with VoIPMyBiz.com. So here's my BRIA app. I don't know if we can see that. It's yellow. Again, you can go to your app store and load this. And we do have a email we can send you on how to set it up if you do have an iPad. I launched BRIA, and what I have in here, I already have all my settings set in. So I just go over to my favorites and I hit login and dial. And what it does is it dials a access code to log me into my SIP cell phone, or SIP soft phone. So I think I got that. Try and look at this upside down. Up here. Dial, call. Alright, now it calls in. Now I'm logged in. You heard that little alert beep. That lets me know I'm logged in. Now up here is my keypad, just like a telephone. Now I'm logged in as my corporate phone system. If I wanted to page people in my corporate environment, I can page. Look, someone's actually calling me, Manny Pena, who's our latest sales rep. This would be great for the video. I'm going to go ahead and answer. Hey Manny, how are you?
Hey Jeff, how are you?
Good. Guess what you're on right now?
Am I on that direct line?
Well, even better, you're on one of our training videos. I'm shooting a video right now, and you're talking through my iPad, and I'm showing people how you can use your iPad as your business phone system. So say hi to everybody on the internet right now.
How's everyone doing?
Good. Say hi to Josh, one of our sales reps here in Denver.
What's up, Manny?
Hey Josh, how are you doing?
Doing good, man.
Manny, I'm going to have to ask you if I can call you back here in a few minutes when we get done shooting this, obviously. And but thanks for being part of our training video.
Not a problem.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye. So Manny just called my Anywhere number. That was a perfect example. Perfect timing. And this is my office telephone now. My telephone that is logged in at my desk in Littleton, Colorado went dark, just like when I log in or log out of a soft phone. Except this is a non-talking device. I'm not getting charged minutes. I'm just using data bandwidth, which does have some charges to it, some of the carriers out there, but a lot less than data or cell phone minutes. And more importantly, I'm given the presence of my business phone system. So Josh, you have your business anywhere phone here. He just has his iPhone. And I'm going to go ahead and just dial 4 digits. So Josh is extension 6016. Hit call. So, whoop, I actually did that wrong. Let me go backwards here a little bit. 6016. Did I get that right? Yep. Hit call, which is 4-digit dialing. And what will happen is, since Josh has mobile twinning or business class mobility turned on, his cell phone will start to ring. And I'm just doing 4, and it has a 2-ring delay. So there he is. We don't want to do it on speaker though, because we'll get reverb. So we have 2 phone calls going on. I could dial somebody in the office. If I want to transfer, I could just hit transfer, type in 6004, and hit transfer. And now Josh will be talking to Jamie, so I could transfer to someone. I also had the option of conferencing people on, recording the phone call. So all the VoIP My Biz traditional telephony offers that we have with this, I'm going to hit end there, is capable on this SIP telephone on my iPad. So now it gets a little better. So now I'm going to switch from my iPad over to my iPhone, but make my iPhone my anywhere number and my office telephone, not just an iPhone, so I can do 4-digit dialing, transfer, call, record, all the stuff I do when I'm at my desk phone. So I'm going to go ahead and hit open this up. I'm going to launch Bria. My iPhone's moving kind of slow here. Okay, so I have my Bria login. So VoIP My Biz login. Call that number. Okay, and now I'm logged in. This is no longer my telephone. This has just become my office telephone. So again, all I have to do is go down to my keypad. I'll call Josh again at 6016. Call. Notice I'm doing just 4-digit dialing. Oops, I got an extra number there. 6016. The disadvantage of dialing upside down. So 4-digit dialing, calling Josh. Again, he has a 2-ring delay. Depends on your cell phone carrier. Some are 1-ring delay. Verizon, and there I am. You can see we answered. We're connected. Hello, hello.
Yep, you're up.
Okay. Hello, hello. So there I am coming through on Josh's phone. And you leave me off speaker now.
Yep.
And what's happening here is, what you don't see behind the scenes real close, is I am not using airtime minutes on my cell phone. Okay? So that's huge. Think about cell phone plans. They're usually $100 a month. They charge you $30 or $35 a month for data. The other $60, $65 a month is for your voice. Well, if you call them and say, hey, I just need data plan on my cell phone. Okay? And now you're not getting charged any minutes. Imagine a company with 10 cell phones that's going to save $60 a month per cell phone. That's a $600 a month savings. That might pay for your whole VoIP My Biz solution and then some. Okay, so this is a game changer. Not to mention that when you are calling, you're leaving the caller ID of your anywhere number with people, so they call you back, because nobody ever listens to voicemail anymore, right? They take, and I'll go ahead and end this call. They take your caller ID on their missed calls, and then they call you back from saying, hey, this is Josh, how can I help you? So you called me at 2 o'clock or whatever. But now, everything that if I wanted to do a page, I can hit 5050. Someone called Jeff at 6010, my extension number. I can do a page in the office. Hold conference transfer. Everything's right here. Record a call. Everything is built in with the same set of tools, no matter if I'm on an iPad or a cell phone. And again, the bonus is No cell phone minutes.
Companies are typically can save on an average out of the box about 20% as soon as their employees are probably trained and being able to utilize the technology. Goes up to about 80%. So there's a significant reduction in ROI from that perspective.
Yep. The other neat thing too is some of the companies out there do what they call these pooled minute plans.
Mm-hmm.
And what a pooled minute plan is, if they have 10 cell phones, they don't necessarily go out and buy a plan per cell phone. They call up Verizon or Sprint or AT&T or T-Mobile, one of the big carriers, and say, hey, how much can I get 10,000
mm-hmm.
minutes for, knowing that some users are at 800 minutes a month, some are at 1,200, but they average 1,000 minutes a month. So they make that
mm-hmm.
monthly commitment. The cell phone carrier gives them a rate. Well, if I called up my cell phone carrier and said, you know what, I don't need 10,000 minutes a month for my plan, I need 1,000. Because 90% of my calls now are going through my data plan.
Mm-hmm.
Now that cell phone carrier's plan might have went from $100 per user, so $1,000 a month phone bill, down to $300 a month phone
Easily.
bill. So they're saving $700 a month, or what would that come out to? $9,400 a year, or $8,400 a year. That's huge. $9,000 a year. We're talking big money for a very small change up, and you're getting a better presence on the network.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're still in your office environment, not switching from what I call personal mode to office mode.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, very good. I think that's what we wanted to shoot. Thank you. And if you have any questions, as always, call into our support staff.